It's entertainment time here at the Hangout.
I'm just trying to bring a little culture to the group.
It could totally use a friendly hangout.
So,
Yep, back in the day, baby.
it's the culture, Daryl.
Good hangout.
Whatever.
Happy you're here with us. We got David here.
Yeah, we're ready. This is episode 2. Super excited. Thanks for joining us, guys. This one is not a theme. Sorry to disappoint if you were super excited about the themes, but we're just in regular clothes.
Regular
This week.
episode this
Yep.
week. What's up, Tom?
Hey, happy to be here. Happy to be back. A little less comfortable. I really kind of enjoyed the sumo suit.
Oh, you're less comfortable. No, you did kind of look comfortable.
Yeah.
Always like you're about to fall asleep.
Oh man,
Tom, you
Yeah,
can wear
just
the
like
sumo suit every time if you'd like.
fair enough.
You
fair
can.
enough.
Yeah, that's true. Comment below if you want him to wear the sumo suit the whole time.
Yeah.
10 or more comments, he'll be in the sumo suit next episode. Tom in sumo.
Yep. Comment
Hashtag
below.
it. All right, so it's been a week. I guess, has
Yeah.
anything happened?
Yeah.
In your
been
lives?
a week. Handful of things, I suppose, just a little bit. We had a wedding that we worked this past
We
weekend.
did work a wedding together.
And
Doing
while we
video.
were at said wedding, I got a text from my wife, unfortunately telling me that she had pulled 3 fleas off of my dog at home. And I don't know if anybody else has had fleas before in their house, but it is a nightmare to deal with. I didn't realize it. I had never had, I've had dogs my whole life, but I had never had fleas in the house. And man, the amount of deep cleaning you have to do is
Did your cat get any
outrageous.
fleas?
She did. We didn't notice them until a couple hours after my wife noticed them on Ruby. But
So who's at fault here? Who's
Ruby,
Red Pod?
Ruby, the dog.
yeah.
She is the culprit for most of the bad things that happen, animal related in our house anymore. But she's still a puppy. She's under 1 year old, so I try to give her the benefit of the doubt as often as I can. But
We could probably show a picture.
yeah, I'll definitely shout out to Ruby. Make
Shouts
it a
out,
pod.
Ruby. Shouts out.
Yeah. What about you though?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't really do much. I'm just editing all the time. I did go. Me and my family once a year have a fall day, where we go to a place within usually like an hour and a half that has cool fall activities. Usually it's at Ramsier Farm, Ramsier. I don't know, but they have like apple slingshots, a lot of stuff for my niece and nephew. We go with my sister and brother-in-law and my parents and my niece and nephew, and they have a great time. It's just so much fun watching the kids just like play and interact with other kids. And they were this year we went to Mays Valley actually.
Oh, very
So
cool.
yeah, it's different. What the biggest difference was they actually sold beer. We went on a Sunday and they didn't have wine sales, but they just had like beer and stuff. So that was different because usually we go to this other place that I mentioned and it doesn't sell beer, alcohol, or anything. So the funniest part though was like, to me, it looked like the 30-year-olds with like no kids and we're just like there with their buddies, like 30 plus, like we're having the best time. We're having like the most fun. And I was like, I kind of understand that. Like I kind of get that. Well, like, but still like with me and being an uncle and like watch my niece and nephew just like play and have fun. They were like bouncing on this inflatable like pumpkin in this other area. It's just like so much fun to just sit back and watch that happen and not have the full commitment of being a parent.
Right. And how
Right
old
now.
are your niece and nephew for the audience?
Oh man, you're gonna put me on the spot here. I think like Landon is like 6 or 7 and Josie's like 9. You're gonna put me on the spot here, dude. I don't know. I'm terrible.
You could have just said like sub
I'm
10, right? Just to give the audience a frame. Like,
Yeah, I'm so
for the
bad
kids.
with like birthdays and ages and everything.
oh, me too.
So incredibly bad with it.
If I didn't have my wife, I'd forget to tell my brother and sister their birthday.
Yeah.
Like it's bad. for me.
If
I
Facebook
can't
didn't
remember.
exist, what's gonna?
Oh, I hard relied on Facebook for a while for birthdays where like you get the notification when it's your friend's birthday.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, thank the Lord for
I would even have the
Facebook.
foresight to be like, birthdays and see like the next couple of days and be like, okay. Like,
Right.
Plan it out.
Oh, yeah.
So what did you? Do you have
Yeah.
anything?
No, I was going to say, how about you, Tom?
Yeah.
I was gonna back on the birthdays thing. I had the same way. Facebook keeps me updated on everybody's birthdays. And then family group chats when somebody posts, "Hey, happy birthday, so and so." That's an easy piggyback.
Well, speaking of birthdays, tomorrow is Tom's birthday. Perfect
Oh,
segue
yeah.
into that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Tom,
That
happy
was not
birthday.
on purpose, but thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
October 30th, which is tomorrow.
Yep.
I know it's coming out a bit later, but yeah, happy birthday. Do you want to share like how old you are? You look young. You look
Yeah, maybe we should guess. James, take a guess. Let's play a little game here. How old do we think Tom is? Because last
know
week,
a
if you
little bit.
remember, he told us when he graduated and gave us a little bit of reference.
You look no older than like 32, honest. 32, 33, honestly. Looking young, Tom.
Is that
but
your
I know
guess?
I know you're older than that
Yep.
though. That's the thing.
Yep.
I'm going to
Yep.
say 41.
41.
Because I know you're older
is
than
the
me.
guess.
And I'm for everyone at home that wants to know, I'm 36, so I know I look like I'm 27.
I think he's turning 42. So he's 41 right now, but he's turning 42.
Okay. So I think he's 40 and he's turning 41.
All right, let's see.
Spent a lot of time editing the video to remember when I graduated to do your math.
I did not do that math.
I am
was not doing
42.
that.
I did not.
I'm
No
gonna
way.
be 42.
42? You're right,
I was
David.
right.
Yep.
I was right. Yeah.
So born in '83.
Awesome. Well, your
Spot on.
your podcast host may have preemptively done some things for your birthday. If you want to reach
Yeah.
behind you,
Mine is in your hoodie. It's like on top of your hoodie.
Oh man.
And you have to finish it before the end of the pod.
stipulations.
Oh man. That's a lot bigger than I normally drink a lot smaller.
I drove us up here, so
Yeah.
Yeah, David drove, so
Yeah.
happy birthday, Tom.
Oh right. Oh man. Thank you.
There's
That-
even candy in there. I thought it would fall out, and like, it's not. It's just the worst types of candy, actually. Tootsie Rolls and Laffy Taffy.
Well, and they're like rock hard and like frozen.
Yeah, they're frozen. It's been in the freezer. Cheers. Happy birthday.
what beer is it?
Oh, this is a
Or what
special
is
one.
it?
It's a
Help me
fun
out.
one. I
I wanna-
love this. It's 8%. It's like a margarita. What do you say? Topo. What is that on the top? Topo Chico. It's
Topo
really good. It
Chico.
tastes, dude. You're gonna be sipping on that, and you're gonna feel like you're in Mexico.
Oh man.
It's really good, and it'll get you drunk. So
I've not heard of that one yet.
It's
Is it
really
like is it a canned cocktail, like a margarita though?
yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it's not a
huge
beer
canned
at all, then.
cocktail.
Gotcha.
Do you like that, Tom?
We're gonna find out.
I mean, it's got to
You
be
don't
gone.
have to finish it.
Yes,
I
he
think it'd
does.
be fun.
Yes,
Okay,
he does.
you do.
Yes, he does.
And,
I drove.
And you also have to finish that.
Yep. Oh man.
What is that?
So I guess I can just explain it because I thought you even know what it is. So
If you're listening, it's another type of beer.
Yes, yeah, it's a 4-pack. It's a variety pack of lambic beers. So what's cool about those is that they teeter more on the side of a sour, and I know that you like sours. So it's 4 different fruit flavors that range in tartness, so how sour they are versus how sweet they are. And yeah, I thought you might appreciate that.
Yeah, that's awesome. When anyone asks what I like to drink, I usually say there's some that taste fruity. So there we go.
Awesome. Well, happy birthday again.
Yeah, thank you.
Happy birthday,
thank you.
Tom.
Yes, yes,
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
My red stripe out here for that.
Might
You
as
have
well
to
crack
crack
it.
it, yeah.
Just crack it.
All right.
Get it right in the
do it.
microphone. Right in the
All right.
microphone. Oh yeah. Clip that audio. Clip
That was a
that audio.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I think I might have ruined the audio. I might have talked over it, but dude, we could have sold that as sell that back to Soundstripe. You know,
That's so good. I love
that's
it.
where we get all of our audio from. Soundstripe. Shouts
right,
out.
Right.
Yeah, so we did work a wedding this weekend. Where was that wedding? I'm so bad at remembering.
That
Oh, we were hopping around. the three
wedding was
different
actually
places.
down in my area.
Yeah.
Down in like the Green, Uniontown, Akron
Yeah.
area. We were kind of jumping around the place where we took photos. We took photos of the Fairlawn Country Club.
Yeah, the golf course, which was nice because no one was there. It was like in the fall.
Yeah.
Like, the trees were gorgeous, like
Yeah.
fall colors, gorgeous trees, and it actually turned out really nice. It was later on in the day, kind of cloudy. I wasn't taking photos, or I would have been, pretty happy if I was taking photos because
Yeah.
we're natural light photographers, want to be in the shade or cloudy.
Right. And luckily, the photographer we were working with had a similar style to where she preferred shadows also. We were just doing video for this wedding.
Oh, thanks, Tom. Yeah,
Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Thanks,
we
Tom.
was there. taking video.
Yeah, and like the highlight for me, honestly, of the day was because we were just shooting video. It gave us capability to use a different spread of lenses for video, and using the 85 millimeter Sigma 1.4 made the sunset portion, or like the bridal portrait portion, just so much better than it had been in the past.
Yeah,
So
I'm excited to see that.
Very, very excited to get to editing it.
Yeah, we're trying new things with video. Always trying to step up and get better. We're mixing in like handheld shots and using more lenses and all this stuff. It's all a part of it, right?
Yeah, taking a slightly more like candid approach.
Yeah.
It seems to be trending that way. It seems to be what's popular. So we'll play into that.
Because we never went over this in the first episode, which is kind of funny. We just went straight into the Halloween episode, which I hope you guys liked it. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, we so myself and David own Inman Productions, which is this YouTube channel. The LLC is like turning 11 years old, I think, like this December or something.
It's insane to think it's been 11 years.
It's crazy. It's been 11 years. So yeah, we own a production business together, and mostly do weddings, but senior photos, business videos, training videos, and there's our website.
Yeah, perfect.
Gorgeous website. Wow, who designed that website? Jeez, look at that.
Yeah, our like bread and butter is definitely weddings. I mean, that's how we both do this full time. So it's how we make a living is through weddings. But over the past year, we've been really trying to spread out into more content videos, pizza reviews, now a podcast. We're shooting a documentary that we are so excited to finally release next year.
Right. We haven't even touched on that yet.
Yeah. So just really branching out and trying to broaden the horizons.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, basically being a production company, we're not limiting ourselves to anything. We're trying to rent the studio out, and so we've been wanting to do this podcast for a while. So this is another, goal that we achieved, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, and it kind of happened organic too, because from working weddings, we would just have these long conversations in the parking lot during breaks whenever we got them, and we were like, man, this would make for a great podcast. This would make for a great podcast. Yeah, and we were like, well, let's take that idea and run with it, and so here we are.
Yeah, weddings are always like hurry up and wait. So it's either like intense working where you have to be super focused and spot on, or you're like waiting, there's nothing going on for 45 minutes. That's just how it goes. So.
Right, or like there's dinner and people don't want their family members video or like on video just chewing on their food, or photos taken of them half mouthful. So we end up talking and having conversations that we thought would be fitting.
Yeah, I was so happy I was doing a video last weekend, because I usually do photo, and like I enjoy photo and stuff, but I don't get to do video as often. And so video I think is my favorite. I enjoy that, and so I like because I was doing photo this entire year, so we were both pretty much splitting those photo and videos. But it was just super nice to do video again, and like I came home in a better mood. Jessica's like, you're not super pissed off or anything like that. It's just like when you're a photographer, for those that don't know, you have to be like the leader, and you have to like know where to go and do the game plan. And
you might as well be the wedding coordinator too.
Exactly. Oh, you wear many hats, and it's just like the rule of thumb or whatever, that the videographer just kind of follows what the photographer's doing, just sets up, like she'll set up, or he or she will set up like a shot, and you do your best to get it. Occasionally you can do your own thing as a wedding videographer, like we're gonna do this really quick, or this specifically for video. Yeah,
and we've benefited from that, where like you're the photographer in that
a lot of
at
times.
The wedding, where like I'm working and I can say, hey, just give me 1 second, I want to get this. But it also works because most of the poses that the photographer is going to put them in, you're also going to want on video. So it's like, do it, let me get it really quick after you. But you're right, having that freedom to just kind of introduce shots, and like this past weekend where we got to work with a different photographer, we got to see each other's creative vibe and see the poses that she brought to the table, see what I was saying to do with the bridal party, and so on and so forth. And it's always a good time. Yeah.
And Tom assists us at a lot of these weddings. So yeah, how do you like the day when you're hanging out with us? I'm not the best on wedding days. Like I'm not. I'm stressed out. I keep my cool in front of the bride and groom and everyone else, but like inside I'm just like, just give me the next thing. And
I mean, it goes back to that.
So I feel bad for you guys.
Yeah, and it goes back to the whole, like, you're also the wedding coordinator. If things go wrong, you're going to be the one that gets blamed. It's not the videographer. Sure. So
usually not. Yeah.
Right. So there's a little more responsibility on you during a wedding day, but we make it through.
Yeah, and Tom assists us. So how's
that's what I've always said is for me, I have the easiest job. I get to show up. I get to kind of get paid to hang out. in a way for 10 hours, and then I leave and my job is done. You know, I don't have to worry about any of the lead up, any of the editing. So I mean, I love it. It's like I'm getting paid to hang out. It's always been great. I don't have as much of the stress, but I mean, I get why. I mean, it totally makes sense. It's a tough thing. I think people don't understand, like you said, as the photographer, you're kind of expected to be the coordinator, keep everything going. So it's always been good kind of having the group do both, but it is, like you were saying, working with another photographer, getting different perspectives, trying new things. That also makes it kind of adds to the excitement of making it a different type of a day.
And you're also, like, you have a history in photography as well. So that's kind of where you're, like, how we kind of
that's
found you. And you have a history in doing that too.
Yeah, you're like a friend of my buddy Nate.
Yep.
And we met that way. Me and Nate met playing paintball. He played for Akron, I played for OU, and we just played the same field. And then, Tom was always in the, mainly photo. But that's how we kind of connected on that. So, yeah, we always love having you, Tom.
Oh yeah, I always love being here.
For sure.
Yeah, the number one assistant, we say, on the day of. Oh, that's so good.
For sure.
Excuse me. All right. Well, yeah. So, Tom, I guess give us how was your week, though, as far as your update?
It's pretty good. I mean, I took the kids trick-or-treating this past weekend around the neighborhood. That went pretty well. Other than that, normal, pretty much work, kids, getting to hang out with them. I know they're all looking forward to actual Halloween. And that's...
Are you doing anything for your birthday?
No. No. We kind of had a planned family thing, and there's a lot of us, so that people forget commitments that are made prior. So nothing really planned. I'll probably watch a little bit of football and get the remote for a little bit at home.
Hell yeah.
That's worth a lot.
Are the Browns playing this weekend?
Nope.
Like, who gives a shit? But
Nope. That's another present. Is I don't.
Well,
have
that's
to
a
watch
win.
them lose.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a present.
Uh-huh.
You're already winning on your
They're
birthday.
doing you a favor.
Yeah.
Look at that. Shout out to Browns.
Thank you.
Shouts out Browns.
Yep.
We're getting as close to a win as we're going to get a bye
So
week.
many nightmares and one good weekend.
Well,
Yeah.
I've been watching the World Series. I think they're playing tonight, but right now, as you guys are watching this, it's tied 2-2. And it's been an incredible, like, almost historic World Series, like going into 18 innings.
I would say historic. Just
yeah.
like the whole series so far has just been a really exciting series to watch.
Yeah, it's been good. And what's his name, Yamamoto, or I might be getting his name wrong, but that pitcher that that had a complete game in the World Series, and I think he had another complete game like in the playoffs. Just like it hasn't been seen since like Roger Clemens or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool to watch these like really close games. I kind of thought in the back of my head that the Dodgers were going to blow out the Blue Jays, but I was really hoping it wasn't going to come to that. And so far, it's been like really fun to watch.
It's been very back and forth too, and also like high scoring. There hasn't been like a 2-1 win or a 1-0 win. Yeah, so like you're seeing a lot of home runs. You're seeing a lot of like also big figures. Ohtani, Bieber, like big names in the NFL are going off. Like this last game,
NFL.
I'm sorry, geez, MLB. Gosh,
Yeah.
But like even just this last game, like that was the pitcher duel of the World Series.
Yeah.
Bieber and Ohtani, and it was Bieber won. So and as Bieber's a former Guardian, I like Bieber and I like Jimenez.
I never liked Jimenez. Sorry, I don't like Jimenez.
See, I'm more like
don't
like
like
they
Jimenez
came
either.
from the Guardians, so I just like
Yeah.
I like them for that reason. I
Definitely
don't
rooting for the
follow-
Blue Jays. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I wasn't heartbroken. I was heartbroken that we got rid of Josh Naylor. I was not heartbroken that we got rid of either of those, either Bieber or Jimenez. Sorry, I had to burp. Yeah, I could care less about those two. But like Josh Naylor, he's a superstar. That dude is a superstar. No matter what team he goes to, everyone respects him. He is a beast at first base. He's a vacuum there. Nothing gets past him.
Yeah.
And he hits. Like, if you're gonna throw the kid balls all day, he's just gonna foul him off until he gets a pitch he wants, and then he's gonna hit that pitch. Like, he's gonna stay in the box, foul, 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 hit all the stuff you try to get him, and then he'll see the pitch he wants and then like make contact with it.
Yeah.
He's just great.
And,
He's a
and
great
I
player,
love that
all
he's
around.
like creative too. Like
Oh,
watching
dude.
him jump in front of the
Yes.
ball, to disrupt.
Everyone
a
hated that.
double play.
All the takes I've seen
Oh,
are people like,
man.
dude, why did you
I
do
love
that? And
it.
I was just, dude, that's hard.
Love it.
I don't care what it is.
Yes, that's commitment. That's like
Yeah.
taking one for the team.
It's so funny because usually when you're running into second base for a double play, when you're on offense, you're running there to, hopefully make the bag. You slide. He jumped in the air and he fully knew what he was doing because he jumped and he turned away from the ball and it hit him right in the helmet.
Oh, it
and
was
bounced
the,
off.
the best thing.
Dude, that was so funny. But
I
he does
saw
that a lot.
It's a commitment.
He's
to
fun
the
to
team,
watch.
Commitment to the sport. Like that's one of my
Yeah.
favorite things about baseball is just that it's America's sport. Like it is.
It's wild.
It
Baseball's
requires
wild.
heart. Oh yeah, baseball's my favorite sport.
It's so unpredictable and you're always like on pins and needles. I have to constantly be pacing the room. Like the last time the Indians went to the World Series was 2016 and I think I watched half of it from like nice icon, Tom. What is that? Oh my god.
I think that's Naylor getting hit by the ball. Can't you tell? Come on.
So if you're just listening, Tom just dropped a little icon in the no, he deleted it. We saw it, Tom.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a video, I'm sure, of some
No, you're
sort.
doing great, Tom. We love you.
It's all right. Yes, we do.
We just give each other hard times because we're hanging out.
And that's the nature of being on eepisode 2.
Oh, nice. I loved when Bieber was pitching that game too, right? He's like, "What the?" Like he turned around and looked at him like, "What the?" Like that. It's like, calm down, man. He was your former teammate. He's Josh Naylor being Josh Naylor doing Josh Naylor things.
Well,
like,
who knows what that relationship was behind closed doors, though? Like, it's hard to expect everyone in the club to get along. But
he seems like a good teammate. Seems like a lot of people respect him, and he's all like automatically a leader on any team he comes into. When he played Arizona, leader, did amazing. When he went to Seattle, leader.
I would put it more on Bieber than Naylor.
Yeah,
Was my
I don't
point
like
there.
Bieber always gave up 2 runs in like the first 2 innings. It was always be 2 runs. I would just be like, let's just start 0-2 and we'll start the game like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it. Speaking of like sports, though, I know that we have another thing that we wanted to get to with sports in regards to gambling and how these players cannot seem to keep their hands away from it.
Yeah.
We experienced, as you know by now, we're in Ohio. We are Guardians fans. We experienced some stuff earlier in the season that very much hindered our ability to play at a competitive level.
Speaking of pitchers, I didn't like or never liked Class A. We're speaking one pitcher is Class A, the other is Ortiz. I forget his first name.
I don't remember.
Ortiz in Class A.
Yeah.
Class A was a superstar
Louis
closer
Ortiz.
that would throw like 102, and he was supposed to be really good. He fell off. I think he fell off like 2 years ago or something, but he was really good.
He was good when nobody had him figured out. When
Right,
he was
exactly,
new and throwing it that
yeah.
fast, everyone was like, "Oh wow, what are we doing?" And then the game progressed, and every other pitcher kind of caught up to him, and then it just left him as an average. So
Yeah.
the guys started hitting him.
Yeah, I think I was at the ALCS game when he gave up like a home run to Detroit, and it's just like kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, and the pitcher's mind is something different too. Like who knows, maybe that home run sticks with him, and he lost that little bit of extra touch.
He's never gonna play baseball again.
Yeah.
Him and Ortiz are both
Yeah,
never gonna be built.
I think
be
I
able to play
saw
baseball
that they
again.
they're not even allowed to play in
banned from like European leagues. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, like they're done with baseball. Period. It's not just the MLB.
Look good. I mean, dude, it just shows the immense amount of greed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. I have
And Class A was getting paid good money.
even if he
like-
was getting paid $1 million a year, that's a pretty good
Sure.
salary. Not one that you wouldn't want to literally gamble away
Yeah.
with gambling.
Yeah.
Like that's such a
I don't know.
stupid move.
It's wild.
And you're betting against those pitches because like the whole reason this like came about is he had very suspicious pitches, and
Mm-hmm.
it would almost be always first ball would be in the dirt, like a super ball.
Yeah.
Like it was just there's pitch after pitch after pitch of the very first ball, and I even caught on, and I had no idea. Like I saw this theme or this trend that he was doing, and I'm like, why is like he throwing wild pitches like the first? And I didn't connect the dots or anything because
Yeah.
obviously I didn't like assess that to his character, but Like I even saw the trend, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's really damning that they're putting this case together, and chances are they're going to like connect the dots, and he will be found guilty, or at least so suspicious that he's not going to play baseball again. So yeah, he's on an ongoing Major League Baseball gambling investigation that started in 2025.
Yeah, in July. So I think he hasn't been playing. He stopped playing earlier than July. Like the Guardians haven't had him for much more of the season.
This is the thing. It's and this quote points it out. It's micro bets or prop betting. I don't know, like these are all personal opinions, but I don't know how you feel about like sports gambling, but I feel like it's not great. You know, it's one of those vices that, you know, has been unleashed.
Yeah.
And just like alcohol, whatever, you know, some people can handle it, other people can't. But the fact that you can do these micro bets and they're so easy to do and there's so many of them. Tom, this just recently in the NBA, there's been you know, a major gambling outbreak in the NBA that they're now investigating. And I have this clip that I wanted to share. Someone on Breaking Points who is like the lead investigator of this NBA investigation or story is on Breaking Points, and I thought like what he said was actually kind of interesting and relevant related to the matter. So Tom, if you want to play that really quick.
So just for people who don't know how it used to be, if you ever watched a mob movie, right? Like back in the day, you would need to fix a game by fixing the outcome of the game, meaning you need 5 players on one team to sort of coordinate in some fashion such that you actually impacted who won or lost. That's what typically bookies, the guy on your corner in your neighborhood in a dark alley, that's what they would allow you to bet on. In this era, because there's this exhaustive, almost like Cheesecake Factory length menu of like, wait a minute, I can bet on pretty much anything. There are a zillion pages here
You
for
can bet
every
on what
player.
color dildo gets thrown on the floor at a WNBA game.
Yeah, I've been sounding the alarm on this forever, Pablo. And, you know, one of the things that kind of gets to me is you just talked about journalism. This is a main thing I really wanted to talk to you about. You spent your life at Sports Illustrated and at ESPN. Now you're independent. You are more famous than ever before. I see your name dropped on every major sports podcast in the country.
But I loved what he was saying is like a cheesecake menu of bets that you can do. And I have a funny story. I used to, I sometimes play Magic the Gathering, right? But I was like really into it like in high school or whatever. And there was a place called Grandpa's Card Store.
Yeah.
And I think you were there. Did you ever go there once?
You picked me up because I was younger than you. I couldn't drive or anything. So you picked me up. We went there, and I remember they had this big gumball machine, and there were different things in it, but there were $2 bills.
Yeah. Oh my God. I do
those
remember
little
that now.
like cups.
Yeah.
And I remember putting a quarter in, and I got one of the $2 bills. And you stopped me from spending it on more Magic cards because you were like, no,
I'm
save
a
the $2
saver,
bill.
Dude. I'm a saver.
Yep.
I've always been. So this might jog a memory, but I remember this very vividly because I went there a lot. So he was one of those places where it was a trading card store.
Yeah.
And it was owned by this old man, and he had, I don't know if it was his son or his grandkid or whatever. Some younger people were running the store. And he would just sit in a chair with a landline, you know, connected to the wall or whatever, placing bets the entire time. Like this place, like when cigarettes were like outlawed inside, he bought those like mirrors or those glass windows that you couldn't see inside, and let people. My mom hated it because I would smell like cigarettes every time I came out. But he would hide the fact that he would, you know, let smoking in there, and he would be on the phone all day. He would not look up from his pen and paper and be on the phone all day with Jimmy, his bookie, just placing bets on everything the entire time. I was there for hours.
Yeah.
And he would just be writing down, placing bets, talking to Jimmy on the phone the entire time. And now what used to be like literally in the shady corner, smoke filled room or whatever, whatever, like you can do on your phone instantly with micro bets.
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna like play a little bit of devil's advocate here because I love it. Like I'm actually a huge fan of it.
Really?
I think that it is exciting. Like I actually have not placed a single sports bet this like year, but
guilty.
No, honestly,
bang, bang.
But last football season, I found it to be very fun because my brother works in the radio business on a sports radio show. So he's a little more in tune with sports and really gets a lot of enjoyment out of placing like parlays, where it's a series of things that need to happen. And if all those things happen, then like your multiplier goes up, you make more money, so on and so forth. And so I would put like $5 on, or like $5 split between like 3 different bets for a game that I was watching. And being that a lot of the games now are streamed, you can be watching a game for free, right? If you're not paying for cable and it's streamed and you're paying for the streaming site, like Peacock has, I think, Monday Night Footballs or whatever. But you can pay $5 and it makes the game even more interesting. And who knows? I mean, the whole like upside of like maybe you win, it just adds excitement. It's at a
if you can handle it.
But it's just like everything else, everything in moderation.
Yeah, no,
right?
that's true.
Like you're gonna have.
I'm
people...
not saying we should ban it. Like that's not my stance at all. My stance is like it should be like way more relegated. And speaking of which, let's see what these kind of stats are that Tom pulled up. Global market value, the worldwide sports betting market is estimated to be valued between 77 billion and 119 billion in 2025.
Smokes.
And it's going to grow over the next decade for sure.
Yeah, more states are accepting it. Like the fact that, like you said, you can get on an app.
It's everywhere.
And well, there were certain states that you couldn't. Like I know when I would travel back to, I have family in Pennsylvania. When we would go back to Pennsylvania, they had not allowed sports betting. So even though you had like DraftKings, for instance, downloaded on your phone, you would not be able to place a bet because it would locate you in Pennsylvania, and they don't at the time.
It's just a matter of time.
Oh well, that's what
I
it's
mean?
moving across very rapidly. So yes, that number is only going to grow.
Could you pull that back up, Tom, one more time? Do you have it still? Because I mean, it's just so prevalent. It's every single ad I see. It's littering the baseball field of
the amount of ads is very annoying. Like it's a thing. If I hear one more DraftKings ad on any podcast that I listen to, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Like save the money. Everyone knows sports betting a thing, and they know DraftKings. It's everywhere. But then there's like 5 or 6 different other ones that pop up that try and do the whole like first bet, you get $100 in bonus bets if it wins, or all these incentives to get people on the hook.
Kalshi. Tom, can you look up what?
Oh shit! Jeez, there goes.
All right, Tom. When you're not spilling your birthday drink, I'm just kidding.
No, it's
you know you know where there's paper towels, Tom. We actually have our uplights on a spool of paper towels.
We're being innovative.
So they can go up higher, so it'd be more noticeable.
We're making it work.
Oh man, well I just lost my train of thought. Oh, Kalshi. Okay, Kalshi. Well, Tom has cleaned that up. It happens.
Yeah. What are you? What brings up Kalshi though, without him looking it up?
Because actually, this ties into the other topic we want to talk about, which is AI. There was, I'm on YouTube a lot. I watch a lot of like content creators on YouTube, that Breaking Points is on YouTube, and it's a really great resource. So, but I get, I get ads on YouTube, as everyone does. And one of them was from Kalshi, and it was an AI created. It was a really bad AI, but they were trying to pawn it off as a real commercial. Just these two, like, it looked like they were like a Congress people or 2 officials in government talking about bet on Kalshi is the I'm gonna bet that the government shutdown is gonna last longer than 36 days. Bet on Kalshi. Like they're betting on how long the government shutdown is gonna go on this app that you could bet those type of things on, which is so dystopian
like
and weird. Like I just got like chills, like
things.
little chills. Yeah. You can bet on how long the government shutdown is going to go. And the commercial was made by AI. It gives you all the weird feels like, dude, we're heading in a weird, bizarre dystopia, more and more every day. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I guess I've like heard ads, but I haven't paid enough attention because like I said, I'm just so like inundated with DraftKings or FanDuel or whatever ads. They're like, I just kind of tune them out the second I think that it's a betting anything. But now that you say that, no, I do remember hearing like a couple of them where it was like betting on random every day nonsense. And that, I think, is for like the person that has a problem that feels the need to bet on everything. If there isn't a sports game happening, they're going to bet on that. Like, I don't betting on how long the government is shut down is ridiculous to me.
Oh, well, I kind of want to look up.
Like-
It's Kalshi, I think. Kalshi. And the things they can bet, I mean, I don't even know. It's just so weird, and it's ruining sports very slowly. And it's just,
See, I don't know, because I think it makes sports more exciting.
well, and I'm talking about like the players getting involved and like the officials getting involved.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
that's gonna
Yes.
ruin it.
I agree with that.
Okay, what am I looking at? Kalshi.
Okay, so this is all sports still, but you can bet on crypto, climate,
Is there
economics.
just like a Wikipedia or like a synopsis of what it is?
Well, let's say just go on climate, or click on climate,
or
What can
culture.
The highest.
Oh, so they're
temperature
betting
in
on
LA
high
today,
temperatures.
whether it's above 89 or below 80. You can actually bet on. There's a $146,062 bet on the highest temperature in LA today.
Can you go to culture? I'm really I really want to know
Wow.
what culture is. This might be interesting.
We need to make a show bet. Just find like the most random, not something harmful and dangerous to bet on, but maybe something fun and
See, now we're
silly.
advocating. I'm not
We'll, like,
advocating for,
throw a
for
dollar
any of
on
this.
it.
I'm not
It's a dollar,
advocating for any of this.
James. What do you mean?
Oh, Times
science.
Person of the Year for 2025, AI or Donald Trump.
Oh my!
Can you
wait,
scroll down? Wait.
Are there more
Number
options?
one search person on Google this year, Pope Leo the 14th.
Most searched person. So that would be hard because Donald Trump's bigger, but are people searching Donald Trump or are they searching Pope Leo? The 15th, 16th?
Could you scroll down a little bit, Tom, please? Oscar nominations. Will Trump attend the White House trick or treat? Will Trump attend the White House trick or treat is on there.
Oh, my
Game of the year.
goodness. See, I think that this is
Rotten
like,
Tomato score. You can bet on a Rotten Tomato score.
See, I think that this is
That's
fun,
crazy.
but it is disturbing to see how much Oscars nomination for Best Picture. There's over $2 million bet on this one website between Frankenstein and Bugonia.
If you think that there's going to
Wow.
be a PS6 announcement this year, you might make a lot of money if you're right.
A PS, that would be impressive.
Yeah, if a PS6 will be announced this year. So yeah, those are, I guess, some things. But I'm sure it gets darker. I'm sure there's like darker bets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's websites that.
Yeah.
Tom, can you like do a cursory search, whatever, on like, dude, I don't even want to like search that like.
You don't want that in your browse history?
No, I don't want that energy in here. Although we are coming off of Halloween. But I know there's a website, and this would make for like a Black Mirror. Isn't there a Black Mirror episode like this?
I haven't seen
I
the
don't know.
latest
It
season of
wouldn't
Black Mirror,
surprise
so-
me if like there's a Black Mirror where it's like people bet on, how many murders are going to take place or whatever.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't know, some
I'm
dark
sure.
stuff you could probably bet on.
And imagine that inside trading.
Oh, well, I mean, it's insider trading is just betting too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. Yeah. Betting with knowledge, a little bit of foreseen knowing would be
Yeah, in the
insider
stock
trading.
market, I mean,
Yeah. Like all of our favorite members of Congress.
yeah,
We could just call it out as is.
yeah. So they're always the best traders in the world. They're always so gifted at that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It well, I guess that like kind of somewhat segues a little bit outside, and just speaking government slightly. I know that one of the other things that we wanted to talk about was
Oh, before we get to AI, like, because we want to talk about that, right?
we wanted to talk. Yes.
Or actually, this is on. Sorry, go ahead.
This is it. Yeah. I'm kind of branching
there's some-
off of AI, but we can go. Well, we can visit back. Because this was more so just the amount of. The whole thing is China, is now making you have to have a degree in anything that you're talking about on social media.
Yeah, like TikTok, you're supposed to have like some credentials.
Yes, you have to be credited in
Yeah.
some way in order to have an opinion on anything. And I thought that it was worth bringing up, mainly just because of what we're doing right here and what we just said about a congressman or congresswoman and insider trading could be actually illegal in another country.
Yeah,
It's
well,
wild.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
What do you think of it, Tom? As far as like a blanket thing that happened.
I think that to have somebody accountable for what they're talking about and knowledgeable, I think is a good thing, because with AI, with everything else, there's so much of what to believe. And I think putting somebody trustworthy.
I think you're playing something, Tom, on the computer. Sorry, I just heard some music. Never mind. No, I don't hear it anymore. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
So you're saying like someone trustworthy?
Yeah, I think knowing that this person talking about this is informed should give you a little bit of sense of comfort, because there's so much confusion out there, and the way things are trending, I think it's going to be harder to believe everything that you see. So I think at least knowing that it's somebody who is an expert or knowledgeable in the situation, giving that information out,
Yeah.
I think that could be a really good thing with all the misinformation we deal with.
My knee-jerk reaction is to hate it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I'm a huge freedom of speech person.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's like if you're into freedom of speech and you're also into free markets, it's like, well, if TikTok does want to go that route and do that, or if, YouTube or whatever wants to go that route and do it, then there's, at least in the United States, there's room for another company to be like, okay, well, this can be a competitor to that because we're not going to allow it. And just whichever one has a better reputation, or whichever one people feel more comfortable and confident with, the free market will decide. So it's kind of like, it's not limiting free speech because, there can be another platform, but I totally understand why and how, or why people say like, if YouTube censors things like, they were, hopefully we don't get censored by this, like during COVID and stuff like that, then I would say that's against freedom of speech. So it's really weird because like there are like huge monopolies, and especially on the media space, with how information is distributed, like Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. It's like if you get kicked off one of those things, it's pretty much lights out. And if you get kicked off across the board, you don't really have any say online, really.
Well, we saw that with the Twitter files.
Yeah.
Right. I actually I'm not a fan of this almost in any way, shape or form. So I'm like a huge advocate for the freedom of speech in like every capacity, outside of like causing harm or inciting violence, or like there's certain things that obviously I think are understandably so, but I think that it isn't the government's place to do this. I think that it should be, if you're going to have people on your platform that are talking about something, then I think that it almost falls more on the company to make sure that they're accredited or established, or censoring whatever. I get real fearful when the government has their hand so far into private companies that they get to dictate what is on there at all. That scares me more than a company, like you said, another company will come up. If a company's like, no, we're only gonna distribute this kind of information, and people don't like it.
Well, in
then they'll go to
China,
a
like
different
companies like are hand in hand with the government. You know what I mean? Like there's not a single company in China that doesn't work with the government, because the government really tells these businesses what to do at the end of the day.
The problem is that for me, it sets an example, and to me, it's almost contagious. Because of what we're seeing done in Europe right now with freedom of speech and limiting what people can post on social media, I just don't want to see things creep their way over. And like globally, it's becoming a little more accepted. I don't want the U.S. to
Tom,
start
can you leave that up really
do
quick?
these things. Yeah, if you have something though.
I just want so this is what China is saying. Influencers must present official credentials like the university degree, professional license, or certification before posting content on sensitive topics. So I think
sensitive topics such as law, medicine, finance, and education.
Yeah, those are sensitive. Yeah.
So like that's another part of this. So the government gets to decide what a sensitive topic is, and I'm sure that could be changed at any time.
This is the thing, and this is why this ultimately is going to matter, because technology is going to like succeed this. It also says the move is intended to curb the spread of misinformation and protect the public from harmful or misleading advice. So
says every communist government.
So why this ultimately is going to matter is because AI is just going to like infiltrate that space, whereas like these aren't actual even human beings saying this message that's either true or not true. Tom, I have a video. What is the drug called again? This is like an AI made video. Pup ramen? Or it's a drug. It's a fake drug. And this commercial is all generated by AI. And this was like 5 or 6 months ago. So it's even like old in terms of like AI technology.
This might be one of my favorite ads ever.
Yeah, let's check out this ad. And this is what AI is.
Depression. Nothing worked.
Every day felt heavy. I felt trapped.
Then I tried Puppermin.
Our prescription
None of these are real
helps
people.
your body
None of these
secrete
people
a
are real.
special
Everything is AI
pheromone
prompted and
that
generated.
attracts puppies.
I took the pill before bed, and when I woke up,
It looks real.
there he
And
was, the love
none
of
of these
my
shots,
life.
none of these people, none of
The
these
pill
pets
does
are
not
real.
target depression directly,
Pupperman.
but we found that it's
Pupperman,
really
thank you.
difficult to be
I was
depressed
butchering
when
that.
cute dogs show up at your doorstep. I used to feel so empty, but now I feel joy and mild concern how a pee stain got on the ceiling. My puppy listens twice as good as my ex-husband and only climbs into the lap of
But the
half as
camera
many of my
shots, the
friends.
lighting, the people,
It's impressive.
it totally surpasses the uncanny valley, right? Because their eyes have a soul in them. It looks like an actual unique person, unique real person.
What
But he
is
saved
on
my
there
life.
at all?
I
That
named
all
him
right, Tom,
Earl.
thanks.
He follows me everywhere.
So this is the thing. We can't even tell if the video itself is real or not, let alone the message, right? Because they're talking about the message. Is the message real or not? Well, we don't even know if the messenger is real or not. So how is that law even going to, like, if you're flooded with AI slop, which is what I like to call it, then it's just like, who's even like, you have to put some sort of metadata, or like, how is the future going to look where you can verify a real video versus one completely made up by AI?
I think that we're like on the brink of not being able to forever. Like because
I
there's
couldn't
no
tell.
Well, yeah, there's no putting the cat back in the bag. Like
Right.
this is it's done. The second that it like that one specifically, if I were really watching it with like filter on, like trying to see if it was AI or not, I could tell. But
barely,
if it's passing by on a social media flick, like probably not questioning it. And I think that's the point you're trying to make, is like at that point you're going to confuse even the people that would notice that are just scrolling. And
right, if you're looking at a video that's like, you know, as big as your cell phone screen, it's like it'll easily pass. Right now it'll pass.
Right, and then put it 3 years from now, because the projections on AI are outrageous. So
I have another clip. I don't want to be all doom and gloom, but I do have another clip, and then I'll turn it into more funny. So hopefully. Tom, I have this is about Amazon laying off 30,000 people. So with AI. So Tom, if you could just play that clip.
Maybe.
You got this, Tom?
Okay, so this morning, Amazon is announcing 30,000 corporate employees will be cut from the company, 14,000 immediately, 10% of the entire white-collar workforce will be axed from the company. By the way, another huge piece of news, arguably, in my opinion, more important, UPS will now cut 48,000 jobs in management and options. Wow. That is some disclosed it would cut 20,000 positions. Previously, shares, by the way, are up 12% in pre-market trading.
No, those are all
going
to
go too. The fact that UPS is going to fire 48,000.
Okay, you can turn that off.
But no, I actually had a thought about this, because my sister-in-law is an accountant, and like, what's going to happen with her job? Like, AI just nixed that. Why would you pay someone what is now a good job to have? If you're an accountant, you make decent money, you can provide a life for yourself, start a family, go through the whole stages of life through and through. Yeah. Now, what are you going to do? And what does that degree even transfer into? It's so unknown. You can't do anything else, because the thing you know how to do is replaced by AI.
Yeah,
it's scary.
It's super unknown, and it's not going to end well unless there's regulation and whatever. Like, I don't want everyone's job to be taken. Like, I don't think that they're going to replace it with like a universal basic income or anything like that. Like, that's just not, like, if you look throughout the history, it's like people just want to consolidate like the resources and power and get more and more powerful. Well, now it's a race to like AGI. It's a race to like this, you know, who can master artificial intelligence the best and have it take as many jobs as possible. And that's just like the natural route of like how like our capitalistic framework is without like these regulations. And we all know government is like woefully lagging behind when it comes to putting in like laws for new technology. You know what I mean?
Well, look at how the electric companies are lacking regulation in the sense that all of these AI centers are pulling so much energy that I know my wife and I living in Akron, Ohio, have noticed our electric bill go up, and it's not like we're using a whole lot more electric. Like we were in the summer and we were in the fall last month. We don't have the AC going. We don't have the heat going. Things should be very cheap, and it still was so much more expensive than was last year at this time. And that's specifically because of these data networks that are, these AI data centers that are pulling so much that it affects the common person.
They're building a lot in the Midwest, and Tom just pulled this thing up. Ohio is becoming a major hub for AI data centers with significant investments from companies like Amazon and the rest. But so that's what's happening in people's electric bills, like, and in Pennsylvania too. They're skyrocketing up because of these AI data centers.
And what are we seeing benefit of it, right? Like how
jobs being taken,
right? Jobs being taken, and what's that you can like ChatGPT a question that you could Google search just as easily.
Well, the thing is, like our biggest market
for the common person, I mean,
our biggest market gain in the stock market's 80, like. The 80% gain that we had is all AI. It's all artificial intelligence. It's all a bet on that.
Right. And who's investing in that?
Yeah. So like if that does well, then that means jobs and everything is going to disappear. But if that crashes, if it is a bubble, then, everyone's going to lose their money on that.
Oh, we're absolutely we're in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, because even if AI does all the things that we want it, or that it's projected to do, the people that it's going to make the money is the top 1%, because those are the investors. And if it does everything, then we lose all the jobs.
Right.
If it doesn't do what it's projected to do, the investors, the top 1%, go broke, and then the government is left to bail them out, similar to what we've seen in the past.
Yeah.
And then we are left with higher costs of everything.
Yeah. It's a very, very tough situation, and one that I, keep
Tom,
track of.
Weigh in on this, Tom.
Well, I like how you ended with the because that's pretty much my whole mindset. I don't know if it's, like the old guys who got scared of electricity when that started to become popular.
Yeah, we could be those people. We could,
right.
but
are these just growing pains?
But
right?
Let's hope so. Let's be optimistic. Tom, you always bring the optimism.
I've seen Terminator.
I've seen iRobot.
I've seen Age of Ultron.
Well, okay.
I'm positive this will be terrible.
There's a positivity. I knew you could be positive in one way.
Yeah, it's scary. There's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of great things, and they kind of sold us on, you're going to be able to use this to detect cancer, and now it's being used to take jobs.
Right.
And
we're the cure for cancer.
And there's so many things that we don't want, we don't need. It's a really tough situation, but you can't stop progress. And I think that's
the
how
toughest
they
part.
see it.
Yeah, that's the toughest part. You can't. And
technology will keep growing.
Yeah. But with this AI thing, and a little bit on a lighter note, because we don't want to be like doom and gloom the whole time, but we do want to talk about these things. You know
it's
what
real.
I mean?
This is what you talk about at a hangout. What's really going on? Because
sometimes
I about my electric bill if we were just hanging out on a random night. Exactly. So let's bring it up.
Yeah. My fiance was she showed me this video, and it's a really cute video of like a backdoor camera. And it was at nighttime, so it all looked like, night vision or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was like one bunny hopping on a trampoline, and then another bunny saw and hopped on a trampoline, and the next thing you know, there's a whole bunch of bunnies hopping on a trampoline. And she's like, "This is so cute. This is adorable." And I saw it, and I'm like, I immediately think it's like AI. I didn't want to break the news to her, but a couple of days later, she's like, "Yeah, that video was AI." And I was like, yeah, it's kind of a bummer, but it looks so real, and that's how they're starting. And I've seen a lot of YouTube channels just like have millions of subscribers, and all it be is an AI prompt saying like, haunting in the backyard with a security camera or whatever. And and there's like millions of views and everything. And it's just like, we work so hard at this, at what we do.
Yeah.
Whether it's content videos, pizza reviews, this podcast,
Yeah.
wedding videos. We just saw that commercial. Like how many people are out of a job because lighting doesn't matter, the sound guy doesn't matter,
Right.
Your camera tech doesn't matter. All those jobs are gone because of AI, and like these videos just show like it's already here to fool us. And it's kind of a bummer that you see these YouTube channels just going on and people are actually like consuming these.
I love how
consuming this
you
for
like
some reason.
tried to bring it back up and then it slowly just went down.
That's
down,
right.
down.
That's
was
true. I
such a
felt that.
roller
I felt that in
coaster.
real time. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh, I just brought it down again. But Bunny's jumping on a trampoline. Tom, can you find that video? Maybe we can. Well,
That's what made that noise was the advertisement.
Okay, can we watch this and then we'll do Tom's clip at the end and then we'll wrap it up here. So.
Yeah.
Can we watch these bunnies? This is my high note that I
so
wanted to end
funny.
on. These bunnies jumping on a trampoline. Even though it's AI and they probably are monetized on YouTube and have millions of...
But I really do think that that's crazy though to think of how much we put into making these videos and like
Oh, it could
if
be
somebody
AI in
just
2
lets a
seconds.
prompt go, it makes me want to start a YouTube channel and just prompt AI all
Oh,
day
I know.
long.
But like my creative self can't do that.
I know.
It
Well,
just
that's
can't do that.
That's the human in us, right?
All right,
Or
we
you
got
and I,
it.
guess.
Tom. Tom.
Oh, this
Well, Tom has been drinking. Tom has been
480p.
drinking. It's his birthday. It's fine.
We forgive Tom.
Tom, what the hell are
What
you
is
doing?
going? There you go, full screen. Just
The
press play. We'll watch it small.
Is this YouTube? What even is this?
It
Okay,
is
here we go.
YouTube.
No, you good job, Tom.
Good job, Tom.
Oh, so I for in my head, in my memory, can you replay that one more time? Sorry, you're doing a great job, Tom. In my head, it was even like less real than this. This actually looks really good. No, this would fool me. I don't
That
blame
would
her at
fool
all.
me.
Is that the
would
same
definitely
thing?
Fool me.
I mean, who knows?
But
right?
the problem is,
Who
like
knows?
in the caption, it's
Bunny's
real
just
or
giving
not.
us
Tell me what you think.
camera,
It's
real
bait.
or not?
It's clickbait.
It's bait.
That has to be like just the title alone, and they have 4.38 thousand subscribers.
It's adorable. Oh, but there's a horse right there. Tom, go on.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let's
So
get back.
Here's a ranking. Okay.
Oh, there's
this
a bunch
is the
of
video
them.
I saw. This is the video I saw.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's adorable, but I think it's AI. But yeah, this has to
Bear.
be AI. Yeah, this is all AI. There's
I
a
think
bear
that I have
on a
seen.
trampoline. It looks so fucking real though.
Oh my.
Now
god.
there's about to be a horse on a trampoline. Oh my god.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my god, seriously?
It's a dead
R.I.P.
horse.
horse.
Yeah,
And a pig on
R.I.P.
trampoline.
Oh, he did the
nuts.
same thing. Pig took a
Oh
tumble.
man.
Oh, we gotta finish this now. Oh, okay. So now it's like an ambush of bunnies.
Yeah, so you can see how like an AI can produce these, and you get millions of hits right away.
A koala jumping.
What
Oh
would you
my
put on a
goodness.
trampoline? What animal would you put on a trampoline?
A porcupine.
Okay.
It'd be
benign.
funny to see him get stuck. Duck swim.
Oh, they would get
Ducks are
stuck.
number
Okay.
one. Yeah, I
Alright.
can see it like jumping and then it lands on its back and then it just like can't move anywhere.
For
What
all
about
intents
you?
and purposes, a lot of those animals should have broken the trampoline, but it's AI. All right, so we have Tom's clip to kind of end the episode.
Yes.
Thanks everyone for watching.
Yes,
We're gonna
thank
get to
you.
this clip and react to it, and
Maybe.
see you next week. We'll cut Tom some slack. It's his birthday.
So I was going with we were going with the AI theme. So I am trying to, on a positive note, say we still have some time.
Because these AI robot
Okay,
fails.
we still have some time.
We still got some time.
Nothing beats a jet
I love that.
Oh,
yes.
Him getting ran
Yeah,
over
we
is
can
even
all clap. We
better.
can all clap. Oh, I feel bad for that
That's
one.
what I think my Ronin would do if I dropped it.
Yeah,
it would just
probably.
like spaz out.
Oh, is that like a stripper? Like a stripper robot? It looked like
Oh
it was
my
working that
God.
chair. Oh my god. That robot was trying to fight that little girl.
Yeah.
Taking your chain.
Oh, oof. Okay.
I think this is my favorite one though. The fact
Yeah.
that the guy driving's like, nah,
He didn't even care. I'm
nah,
not even
fuck
gonna
this
stop.
robot. This robot.
What if it was a person? He would have done the same thing. Oh man, those are good. Those are
Well
good
done,
ones.
Tom. Well done. Good job bringing it back to a
Yeah.
positive note.
Yeah.
there.
So
With
yeah,
AI.
we don't want to end on doom and gloom, but you know, that's life. You talk about the highs and lows, and
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that was another fun episode. Thanks again for tuning in. Episodes every Wednesday. We'll get on Spotify and Apple and all that stuff here
Yes,
soon.
we'll be figuring things out for those that want to listen, and also like just as far, a quick snippet about like the progression of the podcast. We're hoping to have like hoping to have guests at some point.
Yeah, well, if guests, we have a guest couch right there.
We want this to get as big as possible. So, like, you guys heard the brand new intro that we had this week.
Thank you, Mike Newland, for doing the music for that. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So happy with how it turned out. We're trying to make this as official as we can, grow it. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And,
please like and subscribe and comment and tell your friends.
Yeah,
and
tell your friends.
Yeah, thanks for the hangout.
Yeah,
yep, thanks for hanging out. See you next time.